This isn't a rivalry. This is a trigger waiting for detonation. The Mets lead in ERA. First in runs allowed. But that data doesn't hold in the Bronx. Not when velocity meets volatility. Not when power meets pressure. Carlos Rodon steps in with silence. 54 innings, 67 strikeouts, a 0.97 whip. That's not control. That's erasure. Megal's numbers? A 3.10 ERA? Solid, respectable. But respect doesn't hold when the stadium shakes. And the Yankees, they don't chip away. They detonate. First in runs. First in home runs. First in slugging. First in fear. They score in clusters. They break open games, not just edges. You remember what happened last July? Mets 12-3. The Bronx went quiet. But that team's gone. This one doesn't survive on hope. It survives on math and muscle. And when the Mets came off a shutout loss to Pittsburgh, the cracks showed. The bat speed faded. The contact vanished. Tonight the noise returns. The simulations ran 10,000 scenarios. Yankees won 55%. Not because they got lucky, but because they hit harder, sooner, deeper. And today's AI pick is Yankees moneyline. Vegas says this is a coin flip. The AI sees a trigger under glass, and someone's already reaching for it. Krista, your turn. Game 2. Pirates versus Phillies. Tell them what you see.
Everyone expects a rout. That's what the line says. That's what the record says. But the Pirates, lately, have made a habit of ruining expectations. Since the shakeup in the dugout, they've looked different. Not dangerous, but stubborn. They outlasted the Braves, held the Mets to 6 runs in 3 games. 2 of their last 3 losses were 1-run margins. They don't win clean. They make the game bleed out. Tonight it's Heaney on the mound. He's not dominant, but he's durable. 2 earned runs or fewer in 5 of 7 starts. And away from home, he's a problem. A 2.65 ERA on the road. No flash, just denial. Philadelphia's resume is stronger. They're the better team on paper, but recently the edges have frayed. They're 3-3 in their last 6. And their last outing? 14 runs surrendered to St. Louis. That's not playoff baseball, that's exposure. Ranger Suarez gets the start, but his body's still catching up. Just 10 innings pitched all year, 7 runs allowed. Control's there. But the stamina? That's a question. And here's the difference. Heaney has been tested. Suarez hasn't. One knows how to hold the line. The other is hoping it holds for him. The AI doesn't see dominance here. It sees discomfort. It sees a margin. And today's AI pick is Pittsburgh Pirates plus 1.5. They don't need to overpower the Phillies. They just need to keep breathing. One mistake, one late push, one extra base. Sometimes the smartest bet isn't on who wins. It's on who refuses to lose badly. Game 3 is next. Braves versus Red Sox. Prepare accordingly.
Elvis, you remember when Sale used to end lineups by the 3rd inning? That version's not coming through the tunnel tonight. 7 starts. A 3.97 ERA. Whip over 140. Strikeout rate's still over 30%, sure, but he's leaking contact. Ground ball rate's down to 38%. He's missing just enough to matter. And when they barrel him, it's loud. Crochet doesn't let it get loud. 95 miles per hour at the top of the zone. Cutters that back out of the barrel. ERA under 2. Whip at 1.07. Strikeouts without sweat. And when he misses, it's down, not up. Ground balls at 47%. Controlled collapse. Now look at the split. Atlanta against lefties? 216. Boston? Hitting 297 in their last 9 against left-handers. You know what that means? The Braves get priced off memory. Off fear. But the numbers don't care. 7 wins, 15 losses on the road. And as a dog of Buzz 100 or higher the last 2 years? 18-27, minus 7.4 units. That's not a cold streak. That's systemic failure. Boston's fielding is trash, 30th in the league, but they've survived it. Bullpen's humming. ERA of 2.51 over their last 7. They don't choke late, they close, and Sale's name buys him innings. But Crochet earns them. It's not complicated. Boston brings more bats, more control, and a sharper weapon at the top. Today's AI pick is Boston Red Sox moneyline. Yeah, Elvis. I know the name still stings, but nostalgia doesn't cash. Onto the Battle of Ohio, where the Guardians play the Reds.
At first glance, this game looks loud. Both teams have shown flashes. 7-run outbursts, back-to-back double-digit hits, late-game fireworks. But that's bait. The data doesn't back chaos tonight. Cleveland scores 4.1 runs per game, league average. But they do it through friction, not force. Their average OBP and slugging all rank bottom third. There's no thunder in this lineup, just sparks that try to survive 5 innings. Cincinnati brings more volatility. Yes, they've dropped 13 on Houston and 7 on Chicago, but they've also scored 1 or 0 runs in 7 of their last 11 games. That's not a cold streak. That's a structural flaw. They face Tanner Bybee tonight. Bybee's not explosive, but he's efficient. He's fresh off 7 innings of 1-run ball against the Phillies, a 3.80 ERA, a 1.22 whip. He doesn't create momentum, he erases it. Brady Singer opposes. His 4.97 ERA flashes red, but strip the noise. The Guardians rank bottom 10 in every contact metric. They won't stretch him, they'll hope he misses. And lately, he hasn't. Now look at the trend. The under is 8-2 in their last 10 meetings. Not accidental, it's built into the rhythm of these matchups. When they play, the scoring dries up. Long outs, empty innings. Runners stranded in threes. Dimers flags this game for downward total pressure. Both offenses are inconsistent. Both bullpens are better than advertised. The Reds rank top 6 in opponent batting average and whip. And the AI sees it for what it is, not a duel, a slowdown. And today's AI pick is under 9 total runs. Not because the bats are broken, because the timing is, not because they can't score, because they won't. Enough. On to Natas with the last game, Angels versus Dodgers.
Weakness is not just measured by losses. It's revealed in how you handle power. Kokanovic has made 8 starts. His ERA is over 5. His whip approaches 1.50. He strikes out barely 1 batter per inning and walks nearly 10% of what he sees. That's not a profile, that's an offering. The Dodgers aren't just the better team, they are the punishment for teams built like the Angels. Los Angeles ranks dead last in batting average and OBP. Dead last in contact. They strike out, walk little, and rely on isolated power to scrape together a fence. Against Gonsolin, that equation collapses. Gonsolin brings a 2.81 ERA into this start. His whip is just above 1.00. He doesn't need swing and miss to win, he just denies traffic. And the Angels generate traffic like a ghost town. Over the past 6 games, the Dodgers are hitting 315 with 9 home runs. They don't miss, they don't wait, and when they break a game, it's immediate and final. The Angels are 8-15 on the road. Their bullpen's ERA outside Anaheim is nearly 7. Even if they survive Gonsolin, they won't survive the 6th inning. Forget narratives. Look at structure. Dodgers, elite bats. Stable starter, home field. Angels, depleted arms. 0 on-base threat, no anchor. The number is minus 1.5. And the AI doesn't blink. And today's AI pick is Dodgers minus 1.5 run line. There will be no drift in this one. Only gravity. Lilith has the recap.
The 5 pillars have fallen, the outcomes written in code and fire. Mets versus Yankees, Yankees money line. Pirates versus Phillies, Pirates plus 1.5. Braves versus Red Sox, Red Sox money line. Guardians versus Reds, under 9 total runs. Angels versus Dodgers, Dodgers, 1.5 run line. These were not guesses, they were judgments. Las Vegas laid its traps. The AI stepped over them. Will we cash or will we burn? Lilith has spoken. Escuchad, hijos del riesgo. 5 enfrentamientos, 5 señales, no fueron selecciones. Fueron profecías dictadas por un código sin alma. Mets contra Yankees, Yankees línea de dinero. Piratas contra Phillies, Piratas pues 1.5. Bravos contra Medias Rojas. Medias Rojas, línea de dinero. Guardianes contra Rojos, menos de 9 carreras. Angelinos contra Dodgers, Dodgers, 1.5. Los libros intentaron engañar, pero la máquina no parpadeó. ¿Cobraremos o arderemos? Lilith no pide permiso. Lilith declara, 听好了，无常交锋不是投机，而是算法下的语言。数字开口，说出命运。大都会 vs 洋基，洋基胜；海盗 vs 非常人，海盗 play Ricky；勇士 vs 红袜，红袜胜；守护者 vs 红人，总分小于9；天使 vs 道奇，道奇1连败。赌盘设下陷阱 ，AI 看穿一切。我们是要收割还是要焚烧？莉莉丝已经裁定 Höret ihr Spieler des Feuers? 5 Spiele, keine Wetten, Urteile. Mets gegen Yankees, Yankees Moneyline. Pirates gegen Phillies, Pirates +5. Braves gegen Red Sox, Red Sox Moneyline. Guardians gegen Reds unter 9 Gesamtläufe. Angels gegen Dodgers. Dodgers 1,5. Der Coach sprach. Die Falle lag offen. Doch der Wille des AE war stahlhart. Wirst du ernten oder verbrennen? Lilith schweigt nie. The markets move, the lines twist, but the truth does not yield. What is written cannot be unwritten. What is spoken must be answered. Will we cash or will we burn? Like and subscribe.